Hello. Good evening, good, whatever, afternoon. Good afternoon, gamers. What happened to the thumbnail? Aw? What? The thumbnail's wrong. Oh, I'm sad. Nope. That's weird. I don't know why the thumbnail was wrong. Alright. No, I just switched it, Bobby. You literally came in. You came in immediately after me switching it. Alright. So here we go. So the first thing, we technically could do this count up timer, but we don't, I mean, we don't really need it, but check this out. Let's see, we actually don't need this either. Here we go. Where's my OBS actually? Alrighty. So technically I could use this count up timer for right now. I'm not gonna do that. So here we go. So what we first have to do with ORAS RNG is you press A on the title screen. You mash through this as quick as possible. You don't want to be on the screen very long. And you accept 2 Aerodactyls. What's up, Saitaz? What's up, Exert? How you doing? Super Mario RPG. Oh, fudge, I messed up. I was supposed to say no to the nickname. It's fine. I forgot the songs in the playlist. Harvest Moon. Here we go. Try again. My bad. I don't know if this is going to work out so well, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. ORAS RNG indeed. How does this procedure work? You'll see. So basically, step 1 is receive an Aerodactyl.
I get it. You memorize the song.
No, and then receive a second Aerodactyl instantaneously. Target is in the new thumbnail. It is Reshiram.
Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. Cruising USA.
Alright. So, once you receive the Aerodactyl, all time is no longer of the essence. We don't need to rush. So what we're going to do is use an IV calculator to get the exact IVs of these 2 Aerodactyl, okay? So, I'm using Metal Kid's IV calc, just out of habit. But yeah. So like, we'll calculate this. Oh, what's the nature? Relaxed. It's not 25, it's 20. Going. So as you can see, yo, thank you for the 8 months Anarchy mode at Blissed God. Hope you're doing well. So we have to get them to a couple more levels. So we're going to just start doing that. Item use. And so what we're doing right now is we're just calculating the IVs of the Aerodactyl to see what its individual values are. And once we get the IVs of both of these Aerodactyl out, we'll then know what the initial seed is. Pinky, thank you for the 8 months. How you doing? Is having custom firmware necessary? Absolutely not. Now, I've never done a full showcase of finding the actual initial seed on stream like this, because previously it would take too long. So I don't know if it's going to be 61. 47, 35, 46, 65. All right, so we're almost done. We need these to we need to have no differences. So we need to get to at least 27. You know what's really annoying is the custom firmware people always refer to using custom firmware as retail. And it like tilts me so much because it's like, no, like retail means like unmodified hardware. Like the idea that it means anything other than like, yeah, it's very strange. Yo, thank you for the 35 months, Jim Burley. Appreciate you. That's a long ass time. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we know the exact IVs of Aerodactyl 1. Alright, number 2. I mean, like, I don't mind that it's, I don't care if people do it. I'm just saying, like, don't call it retail, bro. What's the break? Like, to me, it should be the default is retail, and then the follow-up is custom firmware, and then the follow-up is emulator. Like, that's what, you know, I would say. 63, 56, 36, 33, 39, 55. Alright, and then what we're going to do is give it, like, 5 candies, or 4 candies, and then we'll see where we're at. You have to grind for rare candies, unfortunately, still. There's just no other way than still using the Aerodactyls. I grinded for these with pickup / just the ones on the overworld. But you can get it if you have, you can get them pretty easily, either if you have battle points from the Frontier, it's not the Frontier in this game, it's the Battle Maison, or if you have Pokemiles from Pokemon Bank, you can get them that way too. The Pokemiles can be turned into BP. Alright, we need to get that to level 25. Well, the reason I haven't used my Pokemiles for them is because I have a lot of Pokemiles at this point, and I don't know which game I want to dump them in, Bobby. That's actually the true problem. All right, we know the exact IVs. So here we go. So we're now going to put the IVs of Wild 1 in, which is this Aerodactyl. So it's 24, 26, 30, 5, 23, 24. 600 to 800. We'll do like 850. That's probably fine. IVs of Wild 2. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to be. Let's see. 7, 21, 25, 24, 24, 27. 1500 to 1700. That's probably too low. What did I do in my business for XY? What did I do in my... You know what? Let me find my old video. I'm worried it's lower than 1500. I think it's 12. Oh, do we go 12? We'll do that. And we gotta search 0 to FFF. So now it's gonna search. And so this is the big improvement. This is the big thing that is changing the Gen 6 game. This is people are like, oh, what makes it easy? What makes it hard? Blah, blah. This is the thing. This is what it is. It's this seed finder. Do you see how fast this is going? Oh, did I delete it? Okay, it's back. Do you see how fast this is going? This used to take the... Yo! Pinky, thank you for the 1 membership. Appreciate you. You've been so generous lately. Everybody show Pinky some Blisy love for the channel. One of my mods gets a member. Very based. So, if you look at this, originally, if you used 3DS RNG Tool, because 3DS RNG Tool has this feature, Gen 6 Seed Finder, this is the same exact tool as this. Except this tool takes 4 hours, okay? On a good computer, this tool takes 4 hours, okay? Now, there's another one by Bonziri. This one's pretty good. This one takes about anywhere from 15 to like 15 minutes to an hour, depending on your computer, depending on your luck. This one's done. This one's literally done at this point. Do you see that? This is before, to me, ORAS was almost not a viable RNG minute. Not because of anything other than you had to just, you know, finding your seed the first time takes so freaking long. And oops, now it doesn't. It's crazy. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Who made it? I actually don't know their name off the top of my head. They're Japanese. Let me get the GitHub. It looks like their name is Ukikagi. Ukikagi is their name on GitHub. You can find this pinned in my Discord. So we found exactly once. This took 90 seconds. Okay, this took 90 freaking seconds. So this is insane. So this is our seed. It says Control C to quit. I don't want to do that because I want to put the seed in another program. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay. So this is our seed. We're going to change this. It should be 600 to 800. 600 to 850. So we don't do the RNG off of this attempt, right? The way Gen 6 works is, the way Gen 6 works is you find a big seed like this, which used to be a very long time to take that, to find this. And then you do a tiny seed search. You use this search, right? So we're going to click this. We're going to switch this to Patera. Where is Patera? That's Aerodactyl. Okay. At this point, we are officially ready to start attempting the RNG. Now, I'm actually not used to the path. So I'm going to go do the path really quick. Oh, Jim Burley, thank you for the 1 membership. I appreciate you, homie. Everybody show Jim Burley some love for 35 months and a gifted. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm just going to, for my sake, run to Reshiram. I just want to memorize the path for myself a little bit. Because I don't actually know what Reshiram's location looks like. Yo, what's up, Doodle Doggo? How you doing? By the way, guys, we have a ton of viewers. We have 140 viewers, but we only have like 20 likes. If you guys are having a good time, please hit the like button. It's freaking free, gamers. It's free and it helps me out. Yo, what's good, T-Bolt? How you doing? Do I need to... Nope, my chair's as low as possible. Oh, I can go like this. Secret tech? Alright, cool. So now is where we need the timer. We also need to... Well, I actually... Where's my profile? Uh-oh. We might need to do a little cheat skis. I forgot. I lost my TSV. So we're gonna do a quick cheat skis to find it really quick. You can do it without cheating. I just lost it when I got a new computer. TSV is 2431. As I RNG this Tornadus on this thing. 43166. Okay. That's my bad. You can RNG your trainer ID at the start of the game, and you don't even need to actually manipulate it. You can just do it to find your TSV, because you don't need a specific TSV ever. So, yeah. So we need to do Unova Legendary, do Reshiram, but I forgot what it was. So. Alright, so here we go. So what you do is with Flowtimer, we're going to have Flowtimer out over here. We shouldn't need to change like any of these settings, so I'm going to pin Flowtimer up here. And we're going to start the count up variable offset mode of Flowtimer. And you want it to be 59.8261. And you start. Now you have to mash through this. It took me 90 seconds while my computer was streaming to find the initial seed crown jewels. You understand? Do you understand how fast that was? It's still a bit tedious in terms of pathing and things like that, but it's a lot easier now. Alright. Alright, so we're going to peep Aerodactyl here. So Aerodactyl stats are 66, 45, 32, 36. Ooh, 66, 45, 32, 36. What is happening? 66, 45, 32... There's two 32s. That's what's tripping me up. There's two 32s. I finally figured it out, guys. All right. And what nature are you? Timid. I remember what timid is. There it is. Yo, thank you for the $2, Josh. Hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. I messed up. I shouldn't have left the menu. Leaving the menu is, like, not good, but it's fine. Alright, so this is the cool part about this calculator. You don't have to put in the new stats. You do 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3. You put in what it's updating it. Right, so you can see I'm not putting in the actual new stats. So I'm putting in 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 4. Right, that's what I'm putting in, the updated version of the stats. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's what I'm doing. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Usually you don't need to put this many levels in. I'm just doing this out of paranoia. 2, 3, 4, 1, 3. All right, and then we're going to hit search. This is probably going to lag my stream a little bit. 671 is too early, I think. It's not impossible that this is it. Let me double check my old settings. No, I got 687 before. This is probably fine then. Okay. So we're going to cancel this search because this looks right, actually. We're going to back out. But we're going to... Ooh. We're going to go into this menu. We got to paste our seed in here and see if there's a shiny Reshiram anywhere. How many minutes is 100? I wish this would show in seconds. 180 seconds to minutes. It's 3 minutes. Okay, so we can probably go for this one. 15541. I don't know if we're gonna have time, but let's try. I haven't done this in a while, so it's okay if the first attempt goes to shit. I don't mind that much. Gamers, we have 164 viewers, but only 61 likes. If you're having a good time, please hit the like button. We gotta get 100 likes, or there will be no joy in my life. It does. Omega Ruby versus Alpha Sapphire doesn't. This is just the game that I had available to me at the time. I don't have the RNG set up in. Well, I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna wait here. I think this is the final spot. It was only 5 beeps. No. Oh, it was 5. I didn't realize it was 5 beeps, not 6 beeps. Gamers, I'm cringe. If you don't put like, it's not a threat. I was just saying that if you like me and you like the stream, you should click like. Alright. We're gonna try again. I fucked up. I totally goobed it. Here we go. Guy acts like I'm... Wait, what? Hold on. We're resetting, because that didn't seem right to me. Reshiram says you should like the stream. Yeah, if you don't like the stream, Reshiram is going to do some bad things. Alright, so you at the title screen, you hit start and A at the same time. You want to mash through the save file select screen as fast as possible. Same with Aerodactyl. Both because you want your timing to be consistent and because you want to spend the least amount of time possible. Like, you want the most amount of options for your target Pokemon. Basically, right? Alright. So my Aerodactyl is 64, 48, 33, 26, 37, 64. What's your nature? A Jolly. Jolly is that. Then we go item, use, give, and we're going to go to rare candies. Alright, so now we're going to put the stats in. 2, 1, 1, 2, 4. So I'm just calculating its stats. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3. 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. We'll go for like 2 more. Probably don't need this many, but this is just like what I'm comfortable doing because you can't see for sure. 2, 2, 1, 1, 3. So this is what I'm comfortable doing. And I gotta do... Alright, and we're gonna back out of this. We're gonna back out all the way. And we're gonna search. Should get something pretty quick. Okay. We found our seed, so let's paste it into here and see if we get a shiny anywhere. So we're at about 90 seconds, so that's a minute and a half. So let's go for this one, 12,004. All right. So what this means effectively is that I'm going to always be trying to go around the 3-minute mark because I found that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are extremely and extraordinarily inconsistent in terms of how much lag is happening in them. And so because of that, you kind of have to do an individual calibration for every amount of time, if that makes sense, right? What I want to see next is I want to see if there's research into any way of making the RNG go faster or something like that, but we'll see. All right, we're going to wait here. And remember, the timer is 6 beeps now. All right, what's going on here? Does X and Y have RNG? Yes, it does. It's the same as this. There's almost no difference between this and X and Y. We're at 6 beeps now. It used to be 5 beeps. I switched it. By the way, guys, we have 2 out of 5 of our member goal. So the stream is typically going to go for 2 hours. But if we get 5 members, I will go an additional hour. And I'll probably just do another RNG within this game. Or set one up at the very least. Alright, it's probably not going to be shiny first try, but that's okay. That's okay. We planned for this. What makes this easy now? The new initial seed searcher found my seed in 127 seconds, okay? Previously, with Bonziri's seed searcher, this could take up to an hour, right? Even if you had a good computer. All right, so we're gonna master ball this gamer. Have I ever done Sinjo Ruin RNG? No. Will you bring other Gen 8 RNG manip content? Probably not much. How are you locking in the Mirage spot? What do you mean locking in? To be clear, if you're asking, did I do something to make Reshiram show up? No, I'm RNGing Reshiram because it was there already. That's why I'm RNGing Reshiram. All right, so let's see what we landed on. $164. I should move this tool a little bit to this way. That's too... What is it? Oh, that's the metal kit IV code. So 164, 140, 120, 153, 133, 117. So this was our target. Okay. What is your nature? Jolly. We're gonna uncheck shiny only. And see where we landed. So we were quite a ways away. These two are consecutive from each other, so it doesn't really matter what happened. We were 746 advances early. Okay, that seems like a lot. Right? So... so if we are aiming for an advance like this... So I'm going to open up a note document, actually. Text document. Reshiram Calib. Right? I'm going to type 2004 12.4 plus 746. We're going to try again. And it's as simple as that. So this was our previous seed. We also should make sure that this is set up. So I'm going to go back to using IV mode. I'm going to uncheck the nature, and I'm going to recheck shiny only. And so now we see where we can, you know, go for, right? We'll paste the previous seed into here, and we're going to go again. NPCs actually do not... Oh, whoops. NPCs do not cause RNG advances in the same way. They affect the tiny MT, as far as I understand, which is different than what we're manipping. We're manipping the main RNG. What causes the main RNG to desynchronize is actually the fact that the games are just very laggy. Literally, the overworld will, like, lag and the game will slow down, so the RNG runs at a different rate. In addition to that, every time you're in a submenu or not, you are going to be inducing some... It's not lag, necessarily. It's... The game is going to be running at a different frame rate, basically. Alright, so we gotta go into Aerodactyl here. Saw 63 already. 51. 36. I believe while you're in a sub-menu like this, the game runs one by one. I don't remember careful, do I? This is careful, I do remember it. So I believe the game... I'll have to double check my intel on that, because it could just be wrong. Or it's not, I could be misremembering, but I believe the game goes one by one in menus like this. Let's try again. And we'll go for one more. We'll... 81, 2, 2, 3. This is our seed. So what we're going to want is something that's similar range. 3 minutes 30, this is probably the one we should set for. It's not going to be 100% accurate, I can guarantee you that. So we're going to... So we're going to paste that. Plus 746 equals... So we're doing 13,902. 13,902. Alright, and let's go to Reshiram. Oh my gosh. I've goobed. It's a program Japanese only. This one here is in Japanese only, yes. You can maybe expect a translation of it when Admiral Fish updates Pokefinder. But other than that, that's your best hope. Like, What up, Laura? How you doing? Hope life's treating you well. Right here. Just got a Crescent Rotom 5IV0 attack engine 4 thanks to your tutorials. Nice. JC Panda, congratulations. You're gonna try XY Starter RNG again? Are you one of the people who was doing it? One of my mods, Nick, was doing it as well. I mean, the thing is, the other Gen 6 Seed Searcher, this one, this is the one that's the big improvement. This one's in English, so you don't need to worry about that. Even though it was made by a Japanese person. This one is in Japanese only. But it's still good. I mean, you could, if you really wanted, you could use the one built-in 3DS RNG tool, but I don't think it's very good. I haven't used hacks for this. Did your first battle record RNG last night? Nice. Congratulations. No, I knew items, I don't think... I'm gonna have to double check this, Zyconus. I thought that the frame rate changed when you were in a sub-menu from my conversations with Lincoln. I know using items and stuff affects the Tiny MT, because it's part of, Tiny MT manips. Like, that's part of Blink manips, basically, and stuff like that. Like, I thought going into the menu you can switch your alignment, basically, in terms of like if you're on even or odd or not, because you're going one at a time. But I don't remember the full reason. But the main thing to take away is as long as it doesn't matter if how long I'm in the menu, then that's a good thing. We're on chicken shiny only. Setting this as our target. So we're doing 175, 148, 99. Yeah, like I knew about the item. Oh, whoops. An EMT thing. But I thought it going in it affected the rate at which the... Like I thought it, instead of going 2 by 2, it goes 1 by 1 or something, I think. So we were only 2 away. We were only 2 advances away, which is actually 1 advance, because this game only goes 2 by 2. So I think our calibration worked, and we're doing pretty good here. The frames do always, but your right menu lags and frame dips, but they still move. Saving switches from odd. No, I know. I almost want to boot custom firmware to show you what I'm talking about. But like, I'm pretty sure if you boot custom firmware, when you're on a menu, the frames do not go +2 every time. They go +1 every time, even though they're... Because it definitely does that on the first save screen. I'm like 99% sure, I would say. Let's see though. Like this screen, for example, I know for sure this screen I'm about to mash through, that screen they go 1 by 1 on. I know that for a fact. Unless the, unless whatever custom firmware tool I was using at the time, it was bugged. I'm doing it right now without a hacked 3DS, okay. So I was under the impression it does that in the menus as well, like this sub-menu goes 1 by 1, but... I could just be misremembering. 9, 34, 30, 44, 55. We are sassy nature. I believe that's sassy. This is me like half remembering a conversation I had with Lincoln like 2 years ago, for the record. I haven't done Gen 6 RNG in a long time. Okay. 3. This will probably be plenty. much for that. Yep. Oops, I forgot to go to IVs, shiny only. We got a 3-minuter. We do. We can go with this. So just turn your frame. Plus 746. Oops. Plus 746 equals 12667. Okay, let's get out of here. All right. Yeah, the big thing that I find about RNG manipulation that is cool, is that you can do it without any hacks to your system. Like the thing, and that, you know, that's so. A lot of people interpret what I mean by like no hacks or whatever. But like what I mean is that you can do what I'm doing right now on an which I am doing. Right, the modification that I have is that there is a capture card, but you don't need that. That's just so I can show you gamers something cool, right? So the only difference, the cool thing about RNG manipulation is that you don't need any hacks to do it. You could just take a stock 3DS, open a timer on your computer, and you could do the RNG manip and get a perfect competitive Pokemon, right? That's what's so cool about it. And actually, that's what I also think is so cool about my Nintendo e-reader cards, is because a lot of people say, oh, you say no hacks in the e-reader videos, but you're hacking the e-reader card. And it's like, okay, yes, I understand where you're coming from, right? But my point always was from the perspective of, this isn't a ROM hack, right? You can take your standard childhood Ruby that you grew up and take my event and put it into it without hacking that Ruby, without playing it on an emulator. You could take an e-reader and get that data over to your game without any cheats, right? And that's what's so cool about it to me. So that's like my fun zone, my limit, right? Does that make sense? Like my fun zone, my limit of like no hacks, etc. is as long as the game and the console itself are unmodified. I think it's cool as heck. No, you're right. Was clarifying the difference between indexes is yes, because I'm not doing anything with the index. Like I'm not doing anything with TinyMT at all. I haven't even got, I haven't even gotten my feet wet with any TinyMT RNG manips, and I don't know that I will. Like, you can do Dex Nav manips, and, like, that seems cool, I guess. But I don't know that there's much a point to it. Right? The main thing I would be interested in using TinyMT for is guaranteeing a synchronize. But I don't even know if I'd want to do that. You know what? Like, I don't know. I don't know if you need to do that, necessarily. I have to look into... I saw a bunch of articles pop up a long time ago in Japan about the TinyMT stuff, because I was asking Lincoln about the TinyMT stuff before my Gen 6 team building video. And he did make a TinyMT initial seed finder back then. And then I never ended up using it, which is whatever. I guess it makes me a bit of a dick, right? But I never ended up using it back then. We were we were one off. That means we hit our target. That means we hit our target, but we were on the wrong even or odd frame. Dex Nav is cool but difficult. Egg RNG is way easier. I've done Egg RNG before. Do you need TinyMT for Egg RNG? I did mine without any TinyMT manip. Oh, okay. We were talking about TinyMC, so I thought... Yeah, I've done Egg. There's just a little proof video of me doing it. I did a shiny 5IV Phantom. Well, you don't even need TinyMT for Wild, right? Actually, I think that's one of the cooler parts about doing Wild in this game, is if you don't use TinyMT, you don't choose the species. So you can get a random species to show up. And shiny. So that's cool. You get like a shiny hunter aspect to it if you're not using TinyMT. Isn't TinyMT kind of pointless without custom firmware? No, because you can control the TinyMT by watching Pokemon blink and then like giving them items and stuff. I'm not gonna know any of the terminology for TinyMT by for any of that. Well, I don't know Docile, I don't think. I don't know the neutral natures at all. Ugh. Tsunao, of course it is. I thought it might be this one. I like hovered it too. Alright. Let's get an increase in stats. I did way too many. I didn't mean to, I need to do that many. Alright, found a seed. We can do this one. It might be a little too far away. So 13, 694. That's a bit. But yep. You can see how close I've gotten already. How long? I don't even know how long we've been live. We've probably been live for like 30 minutes or something like that. Old Amber farming with Blink is something... What do you mean, farming Old Amber with Blink? Like, using Blink to control which, fossil spawns when you rock smash? CFW's custom firmware. You committed that with a Blink. I saw Sevi doing one of his blog posts. That's pretty cool. PSS tricks for deck nav? I haven't even heard that. I have no idea what the PSS trick is for deck nav. I'm only going for a shiny right now. Yeah, I was literally streaming and this thing found my seed in 90 seconds, so pretty cool, I would say. Pretty good program, I would say, they've made here. What's up, JDude411? How you doing, homie? Okay. Gen 6 Wild RNG has changed because people understand how to do DexNat, not DexNat, excuse me. Because people understand how to manip Tiny MT now. Although, I mean, I've heard Tiny MT is actually very... Ooh. Oh, 187. We're 12 off. Yep. So we're really close. We are close. I don't think I need to do many adjustments. What changed to make it easier? Initial seed finding is very fast now thanks to a very well-programmed new app here. Okay. I saw the article that was posted, Sethath. I just thought that was like a guide to hunting it. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll read it and see what it's about. I think the main part that's annoying about farming them in Omega Ruby specifically is is that the island is not always there when you want it to be. You have to get lucky with the island, but maybe because I saw the article posted from them was about X and Y just from the thumbnail thing. I didn't even read it. Because I already had the old Ambers, so Ema. There we go. Yes, I've been changing it after. I've been adding 746 every time. I mean, the thing about X and Y is that there's really not very many interesting targets at all. Just because we don't have a good target here that's our usual situation. So I'm gonna reset. Where I'm sourcing seeds with Gen 6. I mean, I never used NTR, right? The first time I did a Gen 6 RNG was with this tool. Was with this one. This is my I still have the video guide up for this. This took my computer like 4 hours to find a seed. This took forever. And even this one by one wild Pokemon took quite a long time. So yeah, it's even BZL's seed searcher, like this seed searcher from Bonziri, which is great by the way, took my computer on average like 25 to 30 minutes to find a seed. Right, I found some in 10, and it took me 45 minutes if I got unlucky, right? But this thing is literally 90 freaking seconds. Actually, it was faster than 90 seconds. It found this seed very early on, and I let it complete the whole thing just to show people what it was doing, you know? So it's quite a ways. Yo, what's good, Lincoln? How you doing? Why is it in Japanese? Is it just new? It's in Japanese because Bonziri is Japanese and made a Japanese program for Japanese people, and doesn't speak English and isn't interested in translating it because that's extra work, right? You have to understand, like, when people make these programs, they're doing them for free, you know? Like, people just make this shit because they think it's cool or whatever. So you can't expect them to do extra work. You can't expect them to do extra work for free. I mean, I've offered to translate some tools for people, but sometimes they want it and sometimes they don't. Like, I helped Poe translate the Jirachi tool into English entirely. Like, if you ever have the Japanese tool for Jirachi finding, for channel Jirachi, that Poe made, like, I translated that for them. That's this one. It's not this one. We're never that early. Yeah, I don't like any of these seeds. We're going to reset again. Gen 6 RNG has been possible for a long time. I had a video guide on it from many years ago. It's just a lot more accessible now thanks to this new very fast initial seed searcher. Now it's up to the community to translate it. I mean, the problem is that a lot of people do not post the source code for these programs, right? So Bonziri's program is closed sourced, and so is a lot of other different programs. Really, the only Japanese dev that I know that consistently posts source code for stuff is, what's his face? Yatsune. Or Yatsuna, forget which it is. But a lot of them don't post their source code. So if somebody makes it, they have to either... Like, if somebody wants to edit it or whatever, they have to decompile it. Or, like, run it in some kind of a debugger or something. Like, they have to figure it out manually. Closed source for something like this seems really weird. I don't know. I think it's a cultural thing. I really don't have any understanding of why. It's just like, I'm so used to just like everything that I make, I'll just post the code for it on the internet. Like, who cares? Like, it lets other people toy with the thing that I made that was fun. It lets other people learn. I think it's like a exclusively beneficial, if you ask me, to post source code. So, but a lot of there we go. This should be good. So that's 12286 plus 746. What? Oh, this is wrong. 12286 plus 746. 13032. Submit. I've never done Transporter RNG. It's custom firmware only right now, isn't it? Closed source makes sense if you're using it for other projects too. What do you mean? Like, these aren't commercial. No, whenever you ask a lot of them, they refuse to post it. Even, for example, Lincoln, Yatsune posts his source code, right? But he doesn't post, like, if you go to his GitHub and you look it up, it's got all of the searching algorithms and the RNG algorithms that he uses, but it doesn't include anything for the GUI, for example, for some reason. Like, that's on purpose. He doesn't want to share the code for that. Again, I have no idea why. Like, if Yatsune's I don't even remember the name of the tool at this point for Colo. Oh, it's called CoSearch, I think. For CoSearch. You couldn't just download that repository and then translate it into English because there's no like user interface windows. You'd have to make all that yourself. Like, if he had posted that in full, I would have just downloaded it and changed all the text boxes into English. And, like, people asked Jinzaru a long time ago for this source code, and he, like, explicitly didn't want to share it. Some people want that sense of ownership. Yeah, but I think that's, like, cringe. like why? Like, I can't relate to a person who wants that. I literally cannot relate to that. Unless it was literally a commercial product that I am going to sell, that also I would lose actual value if I shared the source of said commercial product. Then I wouldn't, I personally can't relate. Like, I'm not even, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you could be right with Bonziri, right? I've never actually asked Bonziri why. I know a couple of devs explicitly don't believe that. I'll tell you that. 175, 140, 140, 120, 160. It doesn't really matter. This is not possible that I was 685 early. Right. Because I'm typing in the wrong number. I didn't set it as my target. That's why that happened. It's 23 early, so we're skewing a little bit further. That's what I'm saying, Lincoln. Yes, I totally agree. That's why I think it's like a cultural thing. Well, people have done it on purpose. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Who cares? It's not like it's not worth it even getting into. Yo, thank you for the 8 months. Animator, appreciate you. Well, I mean, like, so, like, a lot of them also are, like, very heavy on respecting developers' wishes, also, which is extremely funny to me. Like, so Jinzaru was the person who made the original Japanese, naughty. Yawn. Where are you at, bro? Oh, I feel like a dingus. There it is. Jinzaru is the person who made the original Coliseum RNG tools for retail. And, like, the weird part about it is, I don't think Jinzaru ever said, hey, don't repost my code. Maybe he did in a README or something, but in his blog post, I don't think he ever said it. And then eventually, like, it was all hosted on GeoCities. And GeoCities got deleted. And so the only way you can download his tools now is through the Internet Archive. But even to this day, they will not share, they will not re-upload Jinzaru's code, like, tools. Like people in Japan won't. They will just share the Internet Archive link, which is annoying because A, there's no guarantee the Internet Archive is going to last forever, and B, the Internet Archive is kind of laggy, so the downloads are really slow. And, like, they literally won't re-upload them because they don't have explicit permission to do so from Jinzaru, which is, like, to me, like, that guy just, you know, he made a Pokemon hobby project. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's just so strange to me. It's like, just re-upload it. Ooh, I almost hit those birds. Like, you're just adding an arbitrary thing. I don't know. I understand it when it's like the person is an active member of the community and is saying like, hey, can you not do this while, like, and if they're an active member of the community and they're doing something and they're asking you for it, right? I don't think it's unreasonable to respect the request, right? But I think when the person is like, they're gone off the internet, you have no communication with them, like, at that point, from my perspective, there's no reason. They're still downloadable anyway, but clearly, there are disagreements about that. You know, I thought we were getting a lot of Ratchet and Clank music. And it's because my frickin' stream didn't... the playlist didn't shuffle. Lamau. But a big problem is the reason this ends up getting dealt with is because there's just no one in the English scene who's interested in it. Like, we really do not have almost anybody doing any development for retail-specific tools for stuff in the English scene. It's basically Lincoln and Admiral Fish. Oh. And then John for the Colo stuff. And, like, Admiral Fish doesn't make anything specifically for retail for the most part. He kind of will if I, like, ask him. If I'm like, hey, can you make this Jirachi thingy? He was like, I'll make this Jirachi. And then he does it. And it's like, oh, that's really cool that Fish did that. But, like, it has to tickle his fancy. It's like, of course, by the way, I'm not saying if there's shame in, like... I mean, Lincoln and Fish know that I'm not saying, like... Fucking, whatever. I know you guys well enough to know that you know I'm not saying something bad about you. I'm just saying it's just, like, unfortunate. And it's like, I'm not... No way, did I get it? But I'm like too... Oh, nar. Is this lonely? You stinker. So I was either 1 off or 2. Like, I was either on it and I got +1, so I missed. Or I was on it and I got +2, which is 1 frame off, by the way. So I either hit it... That stinks. Holy moly, are you kidding me? Well. Hey, what's up, Droomish? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Always good to see you in chat. I don't know who that is. For what gen are they? But to be clear, a bunch of the Gen 8 stuff is all open source. Like Rusted Coil made the original raid seed searchers. That was open source. I was pretty much mostly talking about Colo and then Gen 3 devs. Like, Poe made a bunch of stuff that was closed source for Gen 3. You're talking about for Gen 8, right? The original Blink tool? Yeah. Most of the Gen 8 stuff I've seen, like, is open. From what I understand, a lot of people view Coliseum and XD as special, or they view, like, channel as special. So I don't know. It's all weird stuff. I'm annoyed that I've gotten as involved as I have with any of it. Because at the end of the day, it's like... I don't know. You know what I'm saying, Lincoln. Anyone who was there gets what happened. Gets what I'm talking about. 22113. Do one more. I am having a good day. I won my second round ADV Revival Swiss match. I finished up a script that I hopefully will be able to record and edit this week. Oh. I guess we'll go for this quirky one. Into 6. So far, it's a good day. I'm kind of like weirdly itchy. I don't know if it's just like dry with the if it's dry out or something. My lips feel dry, but I've never had like my like arms feel dry in the way that I'm having it happen here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I definitely want to try some Tiny MT stuff eventually. Because I am calibrating by an offset. On my first attempt, I was 746 advances early, and so I'm just adjusting that every time. Thanks, Red Amp. I appreciate you. Put your hand deep in the hole. Interesting statement. You can send this to me today. What is this? Why is my link in chat open? I don't know why this is open. That's so weird. Strange. I have no idea. What am I doing here? But yeah, I don't know what you need to like. I don't even know what options are opened up if you're using the blink, right? You could choose what species you get in the wild, I guess, if you control TinyMT, maybe. But I heard that's even really hard to do on CFW. So maybe you don't even have that power yet, except for like specific circumstances, right? I'm interested in doing Friend Safari RNG, because if you can do Friend Safari RNG, which I know is possible, then you can RNG a perfect Ditto, which could be cool to do. And you need TinyMT to do that because you can't sweet send in there, so you need to do an encounter step, right? And it says humidity is 39% here, but I don't know. Snapple fact. Oh my gosh, I didn't read any Snapple facts earlier. Oh my gosh. Pinky, I forgot. Nobody reminded me to read a Snapple fact. I owe 4 Snapple facts because there's 2 gifted and 2 donos. Where's my book? Snapple book? There it is. Dude, Pinky, I'm so sorry. Oh. Snapple fact moment. Okay, well let me calculate the stats and then I'll read 4 Snapple facts as is owed to the chat. And everybody send Pinky some $2 love. We have the tome. The sacred. So where are we at stream-wise? I mean, we're at an hour. And as you can see, it's already very consistent. Like, we've been +2 away. Right? Before every Gen 6 RNG I've done on stream before, I never, ever found the initial seed live on stream. But I did that here. That's the big difference that this tool makes, right? Alright. 175. There's a chance I don't get it today, right? It's a little bit inconsistent. Right, what I need to do is there needs to be like ways to figure out what I think would be another big I was 1 advance late. I think another big advancement here in Gen 6, and I don't think it's possible, would be a way to like advance the RNG quicker so you can do longer waits for better stats more consistently, so you could do shiny plus 5 IV. Because right now, getting a 5 IV probably, it's not going to be that hard. If I've been doing this just a quick shiny search rather than a 5 IV search, with these Reshiram and stuff, you're getting a 5 IV search. There's an article on FS specifically. Is there a link for these tools? They're in my GitHub. Or not my GitHub. Excuse me. They're pinned in my Discord, in the XY ORAS channel. All right. Before we do the next seed search, we're gonna go for Snapple facts here. Let's go. Okay, it says real fact 15. All porcupines float in water. Strange. Real fact 64. Strawberries contain more vitamin C than oranges. Real fact number 132. A crocodile cannot move its tongue. That doesn't seem right. Okay, Snapple real fact 159. The first TV show ever to be put into reruns was The Lone Ranger. Here we go. Something about the guitar solo happening over Latios flying in the sky is peak. Yeah, it's because this song is called Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 Exploration in the Sky. It's Hell Saga. So it's kind of meant for flying, right? This is literally meant for when you're flying around in the air in Budokai 3. I'm also pretty sure this is ripped off of a Journey song, by the way. By the way, gamers, if we want the stream to go on for an additional hour, we need 3 more channel members. Otherwise, it's going to go on for only 2 hours today. Which is fine if you don't want it. If you want less of me, I guess don't become a member. 36. And every dono or channel membership will also give a Snapple fact read from the Snapple fact tome. Hardy looks like one of them to me. Hardy looks like impish to me sometimes. When I'm not reading it, I'm just like symbol matching in my dumb idiot brain for dumb people. Oh, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Hello? Oh. 6th Gen Seed Search got very mad at me because I think I had a typo. I'm gonna try this again. Pinky gifted 1 Memby. Thank you very much, Pinky. Only 2 more members to go. Everybody show Pinky some Blisy love. Appreciate you. Oh, and Lincoln got a membership. You always love to see that. Okay, Pinky gifted another membership. Thank you, Pinky. Everybody show Pinky some Blisy love. I don't know why I reset again. I didn't need to. Brah. Angies. Oh, that's 5. Wait, we hit 5. It says 5 on my end. Huh. Well, thank you very much, Pinky. We got 5 new members today. Oh my gosh, I'm a dingus again. Holy Lord. Alright, let's peep. What do we got here? 68, 50, 33, 30, 44, 54. Sassy. I think I'd be able to tell that from looking at the plus minus because I play so much Pokemon. But I do not have that memorized for some reason. Sassy is... Mike, right? There it is. Couldn't find it for some reason. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. 2, 1, 1, 1, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 3 and then 4th. Yeah, there we go. One more. 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1. Cool. That's probably right. We're going to assume that's correct. Shaboing that. We don't really have a good one here on Fort. We'll reset. Alright, that time we just didn't have a acceptable specimen in the 3-minute range. I could be making timers for other time ranges. I really... Like, this is a problem with this, and, like, you know, my brain could just not be good for it, right? What also needs to be done is, like, okay, one of the cool parts of Gen 7 RNG, for example, is that you can use the QR code scanning feature plus plus like the festival plaza to like get a specific distance away from whatever. Sorry. You get like a specific distance away from whatever your target is. You can make it so you're always aiming for 2,000 advances away from your target, regardless of your initial seed. And like Coliseum is great for that too with Blink, right? You can make sure that you're always, you know, X amount of advances away from your intended target. And like what would be cool is if we could do something like that in this game, because the lag really alters the ability to like be consistent. I'll go with this one. And I mean, I don't know if there's a solution, to be honest with you. Oops. There might just not be a solution. The solution might just be to calibrate. Solution might be just to calibrate everything. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before, Lincoln, right? That nothing uses main RNG other than the freaking game. The fact that it's running at all times is also insane when it's not needed, you know? What CRT is behind you? I will read it for you once I'm in front of the thingy. My streams have been a little inconsistent. I streamed twice last week. Streaming today. Probably going to stream some Colo tomorrow. Depending on if I get this. If I get this today, then I'm streaming Colo tomorrow. If I don't get this, then I'll probably stream this until I get it. Displayed on the monitors. Okay. It's a Sylvania. Sylvania MTS SAP is what it says on the front. What all that would be needed to do that, by the way, Lincoln, is... Oh, I didn't get those. No. Because I forgot that they were gifted. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm trying to find them random. Cats have over 100 vocal cords. That's real fact number 13. Real fact number 7. A queen bee can lay 800 to 1,500 eggs per day. The average American will eat 35,000 cookies during their lifetime. That's real fact number 96. I've definitely eaten more than that many cookies already in my lifetime. Okay. There are 1.3 billion pounds of peanuts produced in Georgia each year. It's real fact number 210. There you go. 3 Snapple facts on deck. I freaking love this song. I don't even know if it's worth checking at this point because I'm so close consistently, but... I mean, this is from 2004. This book is from 2004, so there's plenty of outdated information in it. That's got to be at least 12 peanuts. David Lawler on the technically correct team. No, I don't even want Tiny MT. Like, I want something to either... that can either... freeze the main RNG, or... they're Snapple real facts. They're not true facts. They did have a whole ass department. Here, plus 12. They did have a whole ass department dedicated to researching and like developing and finding and fact checking when my mother worked there, at least. So they did put like a not zero amount of effort into making sure the shit they were saying was true, from what I understand. What's up, Sirius Blue? I'm glad you're enjoying no bottle caps. No, it's no. They had like a whole department for it. I don't know if they do anymore. I don't even know if they have real facts anymore. I don't even know if they have the facts under the caps anymore. It is easier. I may produce a new video guide with this. I'm not sure. I'll definitely do a text guide for it. Because my old text guide is already like pretty it will work for this basically. There's modest. There we go. I mean, my old guide is already serviceable for it, right? It just uses a different tool, but I'll update it. I don't even know if I want to include that section on like keeping track of your date and time, because this finds the seeds so fast. In my opinion, you don't need it. But Sathath said it was convenient, so I might have to try an RNG minute where I do it. Which won't be this one, because I didn't fucking keep track of it. I have no idea what the date and time is on this. Plus, I think like not too many English users are going to be interested in keeping track on a... Yeah, we'll see. Is RNG on Xerneas Yveltal possible? It should be, but I don't know how bad it's going to be. Well, you can. You can probably trade... Yes, you totally could do it, because what you would need to do... So, the big problem would be getting rare candies, I think. Right? You need to get rare candies into the game. And getting fossils that are, like, post-game fossils in the game are possible, right? You would just have to trade Aerodactyls over from, like, old Ambers over from other games. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, I just mashed A there by accident. I'm here. Okay. Groudon Kyogre must be impossible. Nope, because you can skip them. The reason Xerneas and stuff are so annoying in X and Y is because you cannot stop. You have to get them done, right? There's nothing you can do to skip Xerneas or whoever it is. Yveltal, right? I believe the story makes you actually like progress through it. That's rash. But in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you can actually just KO the Kyogre and Groudon. You don't need to catch it. I'm surprisingly, literally do not make you catch it. So you can, I mean, they're still hard because the cutscene has a bunch of lag. They still introduce a bunch of lag, but, they're not actually going to be... Oh, these are no good. You know, we could try. Let's try one of these 5-minute ones. Let's just try it. I just want to see... Whoa! Hey, now. I just want to investigate something. Make sure I'm not talking out of my butt. 21396. Do you want to read the rules together, Wolfpack 505? Would you like to read the rules together? I actually might take the time to read the rules with you on stream right now so you can understand the perspective that I have. But anyway... My brain isn't working. Okay, so Kyogre and Groudon are very laggy. Their cutscene introduces a bunch of lag and makes them terribly inconsistent. But you can do them in the post game. So you can use a Master Ball and you can hit, like, you won't have a problem with the fossils or whatever. Okay. So, let's go over this with Wolfpack here, because this will be fun, right? So we're going to look up VGC rules. Alright. Here's the rules and regulations of the 2024 season. Hopefully the timer's not too in the way. Scroll down. Okay. This is about open team sheets and timers and stuff. This doesn't matter. Team rules. Player may use Pokemon that are obtained in Scarlet and Violet, imported into home, received through an official event, any move available to that Pokemon through normal gameplay. Okay. So there is nothing here. Let's see. Ban. Additional clauses, perhaps? So, okay, these rules are kind of hard to find. Like, so, like, I'm looking through all these rules, and I actually don't even see anything here about hacking. Okay, so I can't find that. So let's go here. So let's find the play Pokemon for VGC rules. Let's go here. Ah, here we go. So the rule everybody's interested in, who keeps talking about RNG manipulation, is this one, down here. illegally manipulated Pokemon. So let's observe. I shall move the timer slightly. The use of external devices, such as a mobile app, to modify or create items or Pokemon in a competitor's battle team is expressly forbidden. So, this is not talking about RNG manipulation. Now, do you know how I know that? Because an RNG manipulated Pokemon is not modified or created by the program. Do you know who is making this Pokemon? It's me. I'm making it. This app here that you're seeing on the screen, these apps, they are not modifying my game. This is a capture. This is a regular 3DS. Where's my camera? This is right, there's no mods on it. This is a regular 3DS. I have a capture card installed and it just become, right? Illegally manipulated is a illegally modified Pokemon. I have not modified these Pokemon. No, it's because this person, Wolfpack, looks at the rules. They see the word manipulated, and they think RNG manipulation, and it's literally just, they see two things that look alike, and they go, those must be the same thing. They are incapable of reading these rules. They literally read this. They read the headline. Right? A person like Wolfpack here has read the headline of the rule. They didn't read the rule. And they also very heavily focus on external devices. Okay? All right, so if I'm banned from using external devices, can I go to PokemonShowdown.com to build and plan my team? This is an external device, is it not? Right? Explain to me why Pokemon Showdown, using the team builder here to figure out my Gen 9 BGC regulation team here, why is using this? Why is this not an external device to help plan out my team, right? This is me planning out my team, checking my EVs, right? This information, none of this is available in the game, right? None of this is available in the game on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get to see most of this information, right? You can see some of the individual value information, but you can't see the specifics, right? I can know if it's perfect or not. My EVs, you don't actually see if the EVs are what the EVs are. You just see a little graph, right? If I go into Cerebi and I type Flutter Main to look where Flutter Main is, right? Is that not me using an external device to help me get my team? Like, explain to me why going on to Cerebi and using it to find information here, or using an app to judge my IVs, when that is not possible in the game. It isn't. I want you to understand. Freeze Eye's team. I wonder if I still have it here. I don't know if I have it saved here. I don't think it's here, but the point stands. Freeze-Eye's Iron Hands needed like a 26 speed IV or something. Okay, in the game, you cannot, I want you to understand this. You cannot know if the IV is 26 or not. In the game. The game does not tell you how to do that, okay? It literally doesn't tell you. Because it'll tell you if it's, what the game will tell you is if it's 0, if it's perfect, or if it's 31. Or if it's 30. It's 0, 30, and 31. That is what it will tell you. It will not tell you anything else. And so, because it's not telling you anything else, you have to use a calculator to figure out the rest of it. Why is that not an external device? Explain that to me. These are just calculators. These are just calculators. This is a calculator that doesn't modify my game at all. Watching a guide on YouTube on how to farm. Yeah, so this is why, but so these people, they very heavily focus on these two specific rules. And then when that rule fails them, when they realize, because eventually some of them realize that their interpretation of the rule is incorrect. Eventually, a couple of them realize, that rule is actually incorrect. Like, their reading of it, when they think of, when they read that rule and they say that to me, they realize it's incorrect. They go, okay, well, what else supports my conclusion that this RNG manipulation thing, this must be illegal, right? Right? What else supports my conclusion? They turn to the Pokemon game terms of service. And in the terms of service, it says you cannot engage in, like, decompilation. Okay, here's the beauty. I haven't engaged in any decompilation. I haven't hacked my game. My game is fully unmodified. I've not backed it up to a computer. I've not done anything like that. And then they say, okay, well, you know, in order to do RNG manipulation, someone had to do that at some point. That doesn't necessarily have to be true, but let's assume it is true, right? Okay, so let's go here. Let's go back to these rules, right? So this is the whole rule document, okay? So if I type manipulated, we find it here, okay? So if I type terms of service here, interesting. If I type service here, oh, interesting, there's no results. Interesting. If I type TOS, interesting. Oh, interesting, I don't find anything here. Equipment rules, game cards. Okay, you need a real game card. Make sure that it's downloaded. Make sure that it's a real system with an AC adapter. Okay, interesting. So if you notice what I'm getting at here is that actually breaking the Pokemon Company terms of service there is nothing wrong with breaking the Pokemon Company's terms of service in the Play Pokemon guidelines. So it doesn't matter if to learn how to do something, you have to decompile the game and break Pokemon's terms of service. That doesn't matter because that's not against the competitive play rules. Uh-oh. So both arguments fall apart very quickly and easily. And is it implied to be against the rules? I don't think so. I think that if it was against the rules, they would put it in the rules, wouldn't they? Right, because what's the consequence of breaking the Pokemon Company's terms of service? How are they ever going to know if I break the terms of service? Which, by the way, I didn't. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Somebody else did, maybe. I think it's easy to look at the official rulebook and go, hey, it doesn't say I can't break the terms of service, which I didn't do, by the way. Because I'm not the one who did any decompilation work or anything. Yeah, you don't... If something is against the rules, it should be against the rules in plain text. I think that in the Play Pokemon handbook, if breaking the terms of service was against competitive rules, they would probably have that, wouldn't they? But it's because they're divorced. These entities are not one. All right. Set as target frame. Plus 46 equals 12.54. Yeah, if you've ever used Pokemon Showdown, that is reverse engineered. And anyone who has ever used Pokemon Showdown, literally ever, in order to do it, to do anything, to build a team, to practice, right? That is explicitly against the rules, because that breaks terms of service. And if you break, and your argument is, so if you find a person who's never used Pokemon Showdown and never RNG manipulated, then those are the only people, and never gone on Cerebi, who also 100% uses reverse engineering and hacking to find out his information. If you never do that, then you're okay. I believe sometimes the people argue that RNG manipulation information could not be found out. The reason I took the argument a different way, which was that breaking the terms of service doesn't matter, was because a lot of the times people argue that information like IVs or Pokemon locations or anything you do on Cerebi with a damage calc or an IV calc, that information can be gleaned without any hacks if you wanted to, right? So you could spend a bunch of time doing different ways to calculate what IVs are and stuff like that. So even though the way that we have the information is hacked, what you could do is deduce a 31 IV by learning what it is via the IV judge, and then figuring out the base stat of the Pokemon that way. But we didn't do that. That's not how we got our information. That's called cheating. No, Wolfpack. You haven't answered a single point that I've brought up. I've talked here for an entire time. You haven't pointed out anything at all. You haven't responded to a single point. So, if you could theoretically find out the precise battle mechanics with testing, you could arguably find out most of the RNG mechanics. I agree as well. Wolfpack is literally obsessed with me. They have left thousands of comments, probably not thousands, but literally hundreds of comments on my videos over the last month. They literally commented saying they think that I have an agenda to do something in competitive Pokemon, which is very funny because I don't play modern Pokemon that much. I was one RNG advance off. Too many cheaters. Explain to me why any of the points that I made were incorrect. Right, Wolfpack? You can't do it because you have no argument. Your argument is you watching somebody else and not forming an opinion of your own, not using your own critical thinking. The one thing on Earth humanity is gifted with, a brain. And you don't want to use it. You want to use it to listen to other people without trying to think, hey, is this person making valid points? Are you cheating by just watching the stream? Yeah, exactly. They're literally obsessed with my video. It's very strange. I have a Twitter thread showcasing how many times they've commented on my videos. I mean, the worst part too is like, you know, maybe the person that they're supporting, who I will not name, may have like, you know, if you can have points about the state of competition, right? But you don't have to like repeatedly attack people. And I think that the point that they're making is actually wrong in the sense that at the end of the day, right, people are hacking because getting competitive Pokemon is inaccessible, and we should be making it more accessible to be just like a showdown type editor, right? Let's just go for this one. We'll try a late one. Instead, they're advocating, great. This person has said competitive Pokemon has always been fine. It's always been acceptable. Which is crazy because if it's always been acceptable, why have they been making it easier, first of all? And then second of all, it's like, you know, this person is like blisify, like misgenders people. They tell people to kill themselves. Like, this is not a person that you should be supporting, even if they were correct, which they're not, by the way. It's very strange. I think there's no reason to like engage with him as a person, because of how toxic that he is. You can engage with his points, and I'm engaging with Wolfpack here, and I typically don't even say what's his face's name, because I think it's not worth engaging or show. Like, he's not a very relevant person anymore, so I don't think it's worth it to showcase his videos and explain stuff about him. I mean, grinding can be fun. Like, people are misunderstanding. Like, one of the reasons I do those team building videos, right? People go, "Why you put yourself so much pain?" Blah blah blah. For me, it is fun to engage in team building without hacking. I enjoy it. It's like why people enjoy Diablo, right? People like Diablo because you sit there and you grind 40 hours doing the same dungeon over and over again. Stuff like that. I literally never said he didn't hack Wolfpack. I need you to understand. I have never once said Wolfglick didn't hack. I've never said that in my entire YouTube career. What I did say was that it's important to not accuse him, because to make the Gen 6 team building video, I needed to use his work, right? I am building the team that Wolf built for views and for money, so I think it's important for me to, and I got an interview with, like, I asked a bunch of questions to Marcus, his, the person who built the team with him. I think it's important to not, like, disparage these people, who I'm using for content. Like, I think that's important. I literally just talked about that voltage spark. There's nothing wrong with, if you read Play Pokemon VGC rules, this doesn't say you can't break the TOS. You can type TOS. It doesn't come up. You can type T.O.S. You can type terms of service. They don't pop up. Play Pokemon's competitive rules don't tell you to not break the Pokemon terms of service. So it doesn't matter if you break the terms of service or not. That's not against Play Pokemon's rules. Oh, that felt good. 51,000 years will give you a crick in the neck. What does that mean? I also think it's important to say that if anyone has ever practiced or built a team on Pokemon Showdown, like, that's breaking the terms of service, because they had to reverse engineer in order to create that. Just so you understand. Are we doing esoteric trolling now? Lincoln's all about esoteric trolling. The wise mage of Eldor will soon tell you that the RNG is wrong. Thank you, Lincoln. I know, I calculated it for my video, Wolfpack. You understand this, right? You understand that that's what I said, right? You understand I calculated it. Like, the math, I did the math for it. You understand this, right? This is so funny. To me, this is comical, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see here. Like, to me, this person... Listen, like, Wolfpack will get banned if they start, like, insulting me directly. Or if they, like, say any insane, like, Trumper shit, like, what's-his-face does. Then, like, okay, then... I was only -7, so I can actually reasonably be aiming for this target. So I can reasonably be aiming for something in that advance range. So that's how you're gonna get banned from my stream, right? Is if you say some weird shit like that. If you say some shit Tim Walls would call you weird for, you're gonna get banned. Ignore him already? I'm having fun. What is bringing me amusement is that Wolfpack has been here typing. I don't know if they're not listening to me or what, but basically they have not responded to a single thing that I've said, which I find very amusing. Blisy has a brain? No, that's false information. I have no brain. You got a pick with me last year at Hartford? Oh, awesome. Only a few people came up with me. So I remember everybody who asked a picture. I mean, I don't even remember people's names, but like I remember all of the instances. Because it was very like humbling. I don't know if humbling is the right word, but it's very like I don't really know, because obviously in the grand scheme of things, I'm not anything, you know? I'm small YouTuber, right? So it's very like I don't know. It just meant a lot to me that someone recognized me and was like a fan, and then also was like, I want a picture. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I literally, the chat message is already gone. Where'd you go, Mao Fever? I literally met the person whose team I made for World Championships this year. I don't know if you saw the video or not. There's nothing wrong with not having seen the video, by the way. But Rafe, I met them at the Hartford Regional. They were the first person who came up to me. I practiced with them a little bit the day before, and we played some Pokemon Stadium 2 minigames together. And that's how I met them. I met them at the Hartford Regional. So I've... like, it's cool. I don't know. All right, we'll go for this 248 one. I don't know if I have the time for it, but let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to make this one. That's 2 minutes. I have 48 seconds to get to this thing. I watched this video about manipulation tech. What are you talking about? What gaslighting have I done? Please explain. I think Wolfpack might be an AI. I think you might be right. You heard of 2B2T? No. Why would I have heard of that? What is that? You typed 2 letters and 2 numbers. What is that? I have no idea. It's a Minecraft server. Okay. What does Minecraft have to do with Pokemon? The oldest... I've never played Minecraft, basically. I have maybe 30 minutes total of Minecraft gameplay. You guys understand that I'm 32, right? Shiny! We got it. I gotta master ball it. I'm convinced Wolfpack is an AI. Love how. Wolfpack, look away. You just witnessed a hack. You get Wolfpack's line of thinking. What is 2B2 Randar? I have no idea what you're talking about, Lincoln. All right. Nickname the Reshiram. Yeah, let's nickname this after Wolfpack. It's Wolfpack 505. Actually, let's use Wolfpack's name, because Wolfpack used to leave comments under their full name. So we're gonna use their real name. We're gonna do Devin S. Devin S. There you go, Devin. I RNG manipulated this for you. I know what their last name is. I'm just not going to post it on stream with this many viewers. For the record. Just to be clear. Send me a summary of what Randar is? Oh my gosh. I will read it. It's actually so funny to connect the dots. Okay. So let's go over. So first, let me save the game. I'm using a Katsukity capture card, but I would advise against it. Well, there's a couple reasons why I would advise against a Katsukity capture card. All right, we're going to put Devin in the computer. Devin, I RNG manipulated you. I hope that makes you happy. Okay, so first of all, let's read what Lincoln said to me. Lane, if you don't mind, I will take a screenshot of what you said so I can show people what I'm reading. This is what Lincoln sent me about Randar. So, in response to me saying RNG manipulation isn't cheating, Lincoln, Wolfpack started talking about 2B2T, a Minecraft server, and then said the word Randar. And then Lincoln connected the dots. So Lincoln DM'd me this, saying, every time a block is broken in Minecraft versions beta 1.8 through 1.12.2, the precise coordinates of the dropped item can reveal another player's location. Randar is an exploit which uses LLL lattice reduction to correct the internal state of an incorrectly reused Java random in the Minecraft server and then works backwards to locate other players currently loaded in the world. But do you not need like a mod to be able to calculate this? Or is this like if you have like the big open thing and you see where the blocks, can you see the blocks coordination? That's really funny. Yeah, this has nothing to do with RNG manipulation, to be clear. 32k weapons are what I'm talking about. I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, so we need to figure out another target. We need to figure out another target. Now, I don't know if I have anything else available to me. Zekrom's not in this game. Just so you understand. You know, Wolf, if you notice something here, nobody's being mean to you. And nobody here is saying that cheating is bad. Or, nobody here is saying cheating is good. Excuse me, the other way around. Like, why do you have a problem? Like, we haven't done anything. I'm not even going to use this Reshiram in a competition. I have no other guys posted up. Maybe I have somebody available to me in my X version. Should we investigate? Let's see. We got the Reshiram. Let's see what else we can go for. I'm figuring out another target. He's a lolcow for attention. That's such like a weird word. I don't like that word. Can I say that? Is that like a fine thing to say that I don't? I saved already. I saved already. Don't worry. I mean, nowadays, because of this... Okay, my Pokemon X is apparently on a new game. So we're going to close that. Interesting. My Y version should have no targets available, to be honest with you. I'm not going to do starter RNG today. I don't know if I would do that on stream. It's so tedious. I haven't made a super Pokemon. What, do you have the outdated Luma 3DS updater? Yeah, because I just never deleted it off my thing. Okay, I have this set up. Let's see who's in my Pokédex. Get out of here, Windows Defender. I caught Zygarde. I have Xerneas. I have Yveltal. Do I have any, Let me see if I have any, Oh, thank you, Filbert Glass. I appreciate you. Do I have any, is there perchance any events that I have left over? Dang it. Sometimes I have these. Actually, maybe I have that in my Alpha Sapphire. Right now, we're just doing some target searching because I don't know who I'm going to aim for. Okay. Wait, my Alpha Sapphire is probably with Wolf Glick's team, right? Because I used... There should be some available targets in this game. I hope I have enough rare candies left. This is named Butter. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, apparently I'm hatching Totodile eggs. I do have 24 rare candies. That's probably enough. It's gonna be close. Hello. Okay, this is the This is the Wolf Glick Pikachu. So I'm not gonna RNG that again. All right, who is soaring in the sky? Down. DS Light or DS Fat, they're the same exact thing. Next, Carl. Do we have any, I'm looking for a Mirage Spot type thing. I think this is just the island, isn't it? This is like Mirage, this is like where, like, Ditto are or whatever, right? Not Mirage Mountain. Or this is where the fossils are, I think. I don't see any Mirage spots open. This is insane if there's no Mirage spots open. There's, like, every legendary in the universe is available in the post-game. No, a lot of them are, like, day of the week requirements, Lincoln. Like, on a Tuesday or whatever, a Zelf will appear, you know what I mean? Okay. Let's see. Let's see who is... Like, spiritual time of day, beasts, or day of the week. Alright, let's see. Let's go back into Omega Ruby and see if I can't get anything. Could be Tuesday right now, true. It's a new seed searcher. It's not even that new. That's the funniest part. Alright. Get this back open. It's this seed searcher. I want to double check in this Omega Ruby that I haven't gotten certain gamers. I believe you could get like a Zelf and Yuxi and stuff too, right? I don't play Minecraft, Wolfpack. Looks like I caught. Are these from this team? These, yeah, I caught these gamers. I should have a lot of other things available to me then, right? So what I should do is close this. Okay, how do I get Suicune, for example? Dude, sometimes it's so useless. Okay, how do I get Trackless Forest to show up? Oh my gourd. I need Lugia or Ho-Oh in my party. Oh. Okay. You're right. Did I get Swords of Justice? Apparently it will lock you out based on date and time. If I change it? This is true. This is a known truth. Just don't change the time. Well, then how do I get him? I guess I could get a Ho-Oh in my party somehow. I think I have... If I put this in my, I could probably get a Ho-Oh into this game with my, Ho or Lugia. I have to go to the bathroom anyway, so I'll be right back, and then hopefully... There's no cartridge in there, by the way. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever to connect to Pokemon Bank. I have Reshiram already. I'm literally just waiting for it to connect to Pokemon Bank. It's taking forever. I got an error code connecting to Pokemon Bank. I gotta get my guys out of bank. They might be stuck in there eventually. Are Pokemon inside of Pokemon Bank actually stored in a server somewhere? They're not like stored in your SD card, right? They banned me for RNG. It's so stupid that it's server side. They take so little data up. Why wouldn't it just be on? I don't know the error code. I closed it already. Like, they take up... Pokemon files are such a little space. I mean, they could still charge for the app. Alright, I got in this time. Oh, gosh, I'm sure I have a Ho or a Lugia in here. I have 65,535 Pokemiles. Is that the cap? Will it keep building past that? Alright, let me find a legendary that I have in bank somewhere. I have a Lugia here. A lot of Bagons. Oh, I hope it works for Lugia or Ho-Oh. I don't know if it's the max. That's what I happened to boot up at. Was 65,535. Wolfpack, nobody cares. That's the thing. What's up, Alabama? How you doing? That's true. There's also actually no evidence he cheated for that Raichu. It was funnier when it... Yeah, it was funnier. What are we doing here? TPC, you think the Pokemon Company International is corrupt? That's an actual delusion. Why are they corrupt? Explain. You're all. That's like conspiracy with no basis. Alright, so I think I should have a setup for one of the legendary beasts right now. What? Why did this happen? I don't think this person is actually him, by the way, to be clear. Wait, Fabled Cave? But there's no spot, though. It's weird. Oh, wait. Alright, Chagless Forest. That's the... Which dog am I at right now? I guess I should check. Back, Sushi. Save the game. VGC is the oldest. What? Can someone explain what's happening? Is it because I put my ORAS into another... Is it because I put my ORAS into another 3DS? Is that why it's mad? But I didn't even save. What? 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 Why is there no beast in there? Did anybody see that? I'm pretty sure this is an actual person. Did you already catch it? I don't think so. Would it show up if I already caught it? Like this on the map? Pretty sure it's an actual person, by the way, because they changed their name. I don't remember catching it. Always show you a hole or you interesting. I don't remember catching it. I didn't play this ORAS file that much. I don't know what to do, because I don't super want to go for wild. You know what? Let's do a wild RNG. Why not, right? Let's get silly with it. I heard honey is... Oh, this is going to be, like, slightly misremembering, I'm sure. I heard honey is better than sweet scenting. From a CFW person, I think. Where the heck can I get honey in this game? can't buy it. Fall Arbor Town. There's a bug maniac in the Poke Center who will give it to you. Alright, let's see. Oh, I should have just gone to the Poke Center, right? Bug maniac, this guy? You give me honey? Just happened here. Can you really not buy this anywhere? You get one honey in the whole game? That's insanely funny. Because I think you can just buy it in X and Y, can't you? Or you can just get a lot of it in X and Y, I think, because that's what it is, maybe. I mean, it would make sense if Pokemon could be holding it, right? Alright, here's what I want to do, then. Do you know Fly? We're going to teach Lugia Fly. It's okay, I don't need more than one for this Manip, so it's fine. Right now it's... Super Pokemon aren't the problem. Pokemon should be... You should want to play it optimally, right? That should be the case, I would say. Pokemon's a less interesting tactical game if everybody's running around with Pokemon that have bad IVs. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go again. What we're gonna be doing is going for a, like, random wild Pokemon, I think. I think we'll sweet set for, like, just some shiny in Victory Road or something that has, like, a high base IVs. Should they just... No, because IVs offer customizability, right? They should make IVs customizable. That was your analogy, Wolfpack. I didn't change the clock. But I did put my ORAS into another DS. I didn't launch it. But I did... I did put it into Pokemon Bank, which maybe is what did it. Okay, so let's check out these Aerodactyl. So right now I'm going to calculate the IVs of these Aerodactyl to figure out where my initial seed is. 63, 50, 37, 33, 39, 62. And we're going to do this up to level 24, and then we'll see what else we need. There's no pressure here. It's just, you know, testing. $66, 52. Like, there's no... Like, I'm not going to do a manip after this, right? Is what I'm trying to say. $68, 54... 40, 35, 42, 68. And luckily we don't lose these rare candies, right? We're just going for these. These just... Wolfpack, why are you here? Oops. Like, I don't understand your purpose as a... Like, do you understand that you're not convincing anybody, right? I don't think anybody looking at the things that you're typing is remotely convinced by you. You must be like a little kid. That's what I think. This is like a 13-year-old or something. Who was unfortunately convinced that I have a secret agenda behind the scenes. I wish you could see my behind the scenes agenda, where it's just me trying really hard to be productive in a day. Why didn't I ban them? I mean, they've done really nothing offensive, to be honest with you. And I think mostly that... I think they're more funny than they are harmful at this moment in time. Right? The second that the Trumpisms or stuff or insults come out, then they can get a ban. Or when maybe I get tired of the bit, eventually they'll be banned, but... Right now, there's, like... To me, there's actively no harm being committed here. I'm personally just getting, like, actually, like, to me, it's funny. They literally said that they think that I have a hidden agenda behind the scenes in so far as VGC goes. VGC. I have entered exactly 0 VGC events this year. I've competed in exactly 0. I am currently not a part of the VGC scene because I'm more invested in playing Smogon old gens. Because it's fun. We gotta get to 28. So we got... Just so you all understand. Like... And it's not like I've ever been a good VGC player. You know what I mean? Like what ends up being passionate for me is the building aspect, because there is enjoyment I get out of it. Wolfpack, can you just answer literally one thing that I say? Can you even hear me talking? I'm actually slightly being more convinced that Wolfpack is a bot now, because they literally don't answer anything that I say. We have to get to 51. No, we don't. Because we can take this Aerodactyl to the stats judge, right? And the stats judge will tell me if it's no good. Right? In ORAS, they tell you no good, right? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Where's the battle maison or whatever? Have I never been there? Huh? Wait, what? I've never been to Pacific Log. Or is it Gen 6? think I've never been to the battle frontier in this game, maybe. Uh-oh. Have I caught Rayquaza in this game? Oh, if I've not done the Delta episode, there's problems. No, I think you have to do the Delta episode to get the Mirage spots, though, right? What? Oh my gosh, this is so different than it is in Ruby and Sapphire. I don't have a ticket. That's what I thought. Okay, so this Aerodactyl... I don't know if I... Do I have enough candies to get it to 51? I might. If I have enough candies, it's fine. I have like barely enough to get it to 51. 90, 66, 45, 38, 48, 90. Gotta be a bot? Yeah, I think they cannot respond to me for some reason. They're not responding to me. They could just be in chat. Quiet. Like, they might not be listening to stream, but they just have chat open. Also a possibility. I just call it a day and then add 30 minutes to tomorrow's stream. Because I'm probably not going to get anything done today here. Maybe I'll do that. Add 30 minutes to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's going to be Colo stream, so it might be worth it. I'm going to do that. You're owed 30 minutes of stream tomorrow, additionally. But I will be back. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.